Good? Okay. Good morning. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the future. Obviously not ideal, but this is where we're at. For how long, nobody knows, but certainly for right now. I hope you had a good summer. It's going to be a difficult year. You will be asked to do more for the same pay, and I'm sorry for that. However, hopefully, for all its destructiveness, COVID-19 is teaching us to appreciate what we have. Teaching and learning are more important than ever in these times. Many are fleeing the profession. It's just too hard, too much trouble to teach online, to engage virtually, to be passionate in the face of tremendous obstacle. It's a choice, fight or flight. We can't expect the kids to simply make it work for themselves. If we could, none of us would be here in the first place. They need their teachers at the best of times. This year, they need them more than ever. So be grateful for the challenge you face, for the burden. Teaching is a noble profession, distinguished of the highest rank. I know society doesn't exactly share this view, but that's precisely why we teach, to make a better world with fuller understanding. So thank you in advance for the work you will do this year. A better world is coming in time with your help. As for now, some introductions. You may have noticed a few new faces on campus. Marie-Soleil Larouche-Roberge. Not sure where Marie-Soleil is. Over there. Marie-Soleil is a nurse, joining Sonia and Holly on the Health Center team. She originally studied history, culture, and religious studies, and later returned to school to become a nurse. She loves the outdoors, has traveled extensively, and writes that she loves observing wild plants, hiking, and contemporary dance, among other interests. She has been living in Eastern Township since 2009 with her husband and 2 children. Welcome to Marie-Soleil. Courtney Tugas will be coaching girls hockey with Mr. Pim, and is also taking over for Caroline Perusa's classes. Caroline has gone on maternity leave a bit early out of an abundance of caution. Courtney is from Thunder Bay, Ontario, and has actually started working already, having helped run a camp at Pat Burns Arena over the past few weeks. She attended the University of Toronto, where she played on the women's hockey team. Welcome, Courtney. And last but not least, Emily Zimmerman grew up in Hamilton, Ontario. Emily's over there. Grew up in Hamilton after being adopted from China at 14 months of age. She studied mathematics and mathematics education at Brock University and is also a certified snowboarding instructor. She writes that she is excited to be surrounded by mountains this winter. Welcome, Emily. About the business at hand, I'll begin with an apology and also to ask for your help. The communications you are going to receive this week will be imperfect. The plans being implemented as we move forward will be imperfect. The people involved in trying to find our way, all of us, are imperfect. Some of you have found this out already. There are undoubtedly inconsistencies in the plans and procedures being implemented, despite our best efforts. For all of this, I am truly sorry. I wish I could say we have every last detail figured out, but it just isn't the case. So we need your help, this year in particular, to make this school work. Stanza College has thrived for well over a century because of the commitment of its teachers and staff. This quality, your commitment, is needed now more than ever. Program directors will offer brief updates today and provide more detailed and comprehensive explanations of the new reality tomorrow. However, in the most general terms, everything will be different. The academic day schedule, meals, sports, residences, all reformed and in effect restricted in order to promote physical distance and to limit large gathering. How you are positioned right now, for example, is how people will be seated in this hall for meals. Access for all will be through the main doors just in front of me, and we are all meant to exit through the south end stairwell to my left. This is just one of numerous changes we need to make you aware of, so please bear with the process and be patient. This week will be imperfect, as I say. With this in mind, I have included a question and answer period during Friday's meeting to try to answer any specifics that may get overlooked. You can, of course, ask questions at any time as we move through the week, but Friday will have time specifically dedicated to this. Hopefully we will have addressed at least the major items before then. Ross Murray and Shannon Garrett have put together a number of short videos to help students, parents, and staff understand the new expectations. Thanks to both of them for their fine work. You may have seen some of them already. If you haven't, you will this week. We'll start right now with a short video explanation of how meals are meant to happen.
To allow everyone to eat with the social distance, the lunches will be staggered to maximum 73 people at a time.
The procedure is the same for every meal. Enter by the main door of the room. Stand together at the place of the table.
And then up the stairs to the dining hall. There will be a card scanner as soon as you get there.
The line of goes around the perimeter of the room. Follow the arrow.
And remember to keep your distance. You can see yourself at the table, but you can't move the chairs.
After your meal, sanitize your table space in terms of the disposable width.
And take your dishes to the middle of the dining room.
Finally, exit by the prefix stairway.
There seems to be an avocado theme throughout the videos.
To allow everyone to eat with the social distance, the lunch.
I'm not sure what, there's probably some deeper meaning. Ross is an artist.
Avocados from Mexico.
At any rate, thank you again, Ross, Shannon, very much appreciated. So that's a broad sketch of how this dining facility will be used. There are other changes here, however. Meal schedules are different. This is to be discussed tomorrow by Andrew and Carrie. But access is also being curtailed in terms of meal plans. Teachers will be able to eat in the dining hall 3 times each day, but all others, staff, spouses, and children, will have to take their meals to go. So for example, if you're a teacher with a family plan, this means you would have to get the items for your family and then eat elsewhere. I realize how terrible that sounds. It's not what we want, trust me. It's not what we sell to families. We want teachers and their families to participate as much as possible in the life of the school. Unfortunately, it is simply not possible in these times, and I'm sorry for that. Please keep in mind, all of this is temporary. So that's the dining hall. Other vignettes will be shown throughout the rest of the week. There are many new ways of doing things that we all need to learn. On this, new ways of doing things and the week schedule, I want to say just a few words. You'll notice that just the first and last meetings this week are all group gatherings in here, the dining hall. Otherwise, people will meet mostly in department. And the reason for this is twofold. One, to limit group gatherings to smaller sizes, and two, to broadcast the information sessions virtually, either live or posted shortly following. All of the content this week will be available remotely. That is the reality of COVID-19. Small groups and doing things at a distance. Teaching at a distance. The format this week is meant to embrace, if you will, this new reality. As most of you are aware, we have students on campus in quarantine right now. Those implicated in their supervision will be receiving information this week from a distance. Sonia, Carrie, Rebecca, Shannon, Bernie, and Faiz all are taking one for the team and have agreed to limit their interactions this week. They will still be around working, so you may see them, but out of an abundance of caution, they will not join the group sessions. Thanks to all of them for going above and beyond. That's the new reality. It's horrendous, but it's something we all need to learn to live with, at least for now. We can hope for a vaccine, but hope is not a strategy. There is a strategy, however, and it's actually fairly simple. It's a paradox that the complex problem of COVID-19 can be responded to in simple ways. Keep your distance, wash your hands, cover your nose and mouth. Easy to say, not so easy to do, especially in a boarding school. So this is our task, to live this way, to change our behavior and that of our students, to practice what we preach. Living by example has always been the best way, the only way, I believe, to teach. In this effort, in our fight against the virus, this will be critical. There is much more to say, but today is meant to be introductory. Information will be coming fast and furious, and your patience will be appreciated. We are in this together. Let's continue to support one another as we always have. There is no other way forward, now more than ever. Okay, other program directors, let's start with Mr. Blair, academics.